After weeks of painful nothingness, Kanye has finally sort of broken his silence, with some interesting changes being made to the Yeezy.com website, which suggest that something huge is in the works and coming very soon. So to start off the video, I first need to touch on some of Kanye's old Yeezy Gap designs being sold by LA Apparel at hugely discounted prices. The Dove shirts and hoodies are over 50% cheaper than their original list prices a few years ago when the Gap collection originally dropped, and this situation in general raises quite a few questions. We know from my info dump a few weeks ago that Kanye and Dove Charney were not exactly huge fans of each other, with Ye believing that Dove has mismanaged Yeezy's money and lost them potentially thousands of dollars in profit, while Dove is the owner and CEO of LA Apparel, which Kanye was utilizing to handle the manufacturing and distribution of his Gosha and Vultures merch. I did report in my old info dump that this business relationship had likely been severed and LA Apparel would not be accepting new orders. Now, knowing that Dove and Kanye aren't on great terms, it makes me question even more why Dove would be selling the Yeezy Gap products and at a discounted price as well. The way I see it, there are three options. One, this is a desperate attempt by Kanye to get some cash by allowing Dove to sell the old merch while taking a split of the profits. Two, it's a gray area since it's Yeezy Gap stuff, so since Kanye is not the sole owner of the merch, Dove can get away with selling it. Or three, Dove is somehow the sole owner and he is taking full profits and Kanye can do nothing about it. Regardless, we did see evidence of my info being true when later on in the day, Yeezy.com got some massive overhauls. At some point in the day, the Yeezy devs changed the website code to have all pages redirect to a blank one with a timer in the corner that says Yeezy is no longer accepting online purchases. All existing orders will be fulfilled with an order's remaining number that will presumably decrease. There's also a hidden option to opt in with a phone number to be notified of something, which could be anything from order fulfillment to new product listing. We have no clue. Along with this change, every single product listing was removed from the website's code, and previously posted pages like Yeezy.com/waves, food, shelter, and content have also all been removed as well. I do find it a little fishy they specifically said no longer accepting online purchases, which could indicate that Kanye is looking to move things into physical Yeezy storefronts instead of solely being online. But essentially, this is exactly what I said was going to happen a few weeks ago. Since Kanye did not want to move forward with LA Apparel due to his frustrations with Dove, they were just gonna stop orders altogether while still being contractually obligated to fulfill whatever ones were left. However, the plot thickened from here as the website changes began to unravel further. While it is true that every single Yeezy website link redirects to the no longer accepting purchases page, the address vultures.yeezy.com actually still takes you to the purchase page for Vultures 1 digital edition. We also found out that the main page is supposedly getting a full front-end overhaul when fans were allowed to briefly access this yet-to-be-published new look while exploring the new redirect. This is a pretty drastic shift from what Yeezy.com previously looked like, with a brand new layout and icon images for all the products. Before, everything was on a Yeezy model, but now it seems the products have just stock images, and clicking on them brings up the model image when deciding sizing and whatnot. I think the most obvious conclusion is that all these changes were made to prepare the website for launching brand new products, which will be here very soon, along with possibly new music. I do also think this could somehow play into the physical Yeezy storefronts we know Kanye is working on developing, so I'm curious to see where this goes in the coming days. Additionally, we got further confirmation that Kanye's show in South Korea will be happening in August, with the CEO of promoter Channel Candy posting to his Instagram story a Korean news article. This article says Kanye West to perform in Korea for the first time in 14 years, August as target date, details being finalized. The CEO also added a comment that essentially means the article is going based off speculation and not a real real source. However, he is apparently confirming that the show is happening, despite being unhappy with the reporter that put out the article. We kind of already knew this, but it's even more evidence that we may be sitting through the entire month of July with literally zero hope of an album drop if Kanye is actually shifting his timeline to be in August. This is also like the third time we've heard details are being finalized, which gives me a bad feeling that it could end up falling through like the Moscow, Russia show. But on the flip side, continually seeing Channel Candy and the business's CEO posting about the show is decent enough evidence to believe it has a strong chance of following through. And finally, we got a little bit of new info from insiders Heaven or Hell and Hogan from their interview with 42 Daily. The two stated that Cardi's next single was supposed to drop on Yeezy.com, but that obviously did not happen, and they said that Kanye apparently did not do shit for the 2024 beat, and that Earl on the beat stole it from some other producer. They also noted that Kanye has a lot of production work on Cardi's upcoming album, which I think everyone probably assumed was the case. And lastly, we found out that the infamous Vultures era Kanye song titled Unlock, which was previewed at the Moa Lola fashion show last year, has production from not only Shadow, but also AOAA and 88 Keys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and let me know down in the comments what you think all these changes to Yeezy.com are for.